Jillian, in the aftermath of these fires and the dreadful suffering that's going on, do you think that we might see a statewide vote in California where a Republican wins? Is that kind of political reversal possible?
It's possible, but the Republicans have to be smart about who they put forward, because this would be Gavin Newsom's, I believe, third recall. And every candidate that they have put forward previously is simply too socially conservative. And the people of California just can't swallow it. So Gavin Newsom has certainly screwed up enough. People are absolutely fed up. But the Republicans have to be strategic and moderate socially with their candidate of choice here.
Got it. Now, the chair of the Senate Health Committee, that's Dr. Bill Cassidy, he says he has concerns about RFK Jr.'s nomination. Watch this, Ron.
Now, my responsibility is to learn, try and determine if you can be trusted to support the best public health. A worthy movement called MAHA to improve the health of Americans, or to undermine it, always asking for more evidence and never accepting the evidence that is there. I looked at the article from Dr. Mawson, and it seems to have some issues. I'll just put that to the side. And that is why I've been struggling with your nomination.
Jillian, I believe you are a big fan of RFK Jr. Tell our audience, please, what particular aspect of his policy you really like.
Well, there are three things that RFK has been tasked with doing that I'm exceptionally passionate about. And the first one is he's going to root out corruption between our government health agencies and special interests in private industry. You've got a revolving door with the individuals that run the FDA and then go work for big pharma companies or big food companies. And part of the opposition you're seeing from these senators is that they're taking millions in campaign contributions from big pharma, big food, big ag. That needs to stop. And it is undoubtedly playing a role in the reason that Americans are unhealthier than ever. The second part is he is asking for gold standard science. This is not unreasonable. And the example that Rand Paul threw out, which I like to use often, is the hepatitis B vaccine for a newborn. I want you to appreciate that this is a disease that is passed through intravenous drug use and risky unprotected sex. And you can test the mother first before vaccinating the newborn. So the question becomes, why are we giving this to a child? And I will echo Rand Paul's sentiment that that is not science. And to be very clear, okay, they only monitor a child for adverse events 5 days after each injection of this hepatitis B vaccine. Kennedy is saying that's unacceptable. I agree. And the third thing he's tasked with, and arguably the most important, is quantifiable results in improving the health of Americans. And I simply don't know how you argue with that. Measles was brought up 25 times. Not one person brought up diabetes, heart disease, cancer, the fact that 74% of American adults are obese and overweight. I mean, it's outrageous what is happening to Americans today. And the senators are, I believe, purposely overlooking that.
I can tell you're a fan, but his confirmation, I think, is going to be very, very close. Come back and see us anytime. Jillian Michaels, always a pleasure. Thanks so much indeed.
I appreciate it.